Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second episode of Weekly Ummah. My name is Zahid.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Aaminah, and today I'm joining Zahid to discuss about what's going on in the Muslim world.
We are going to start off this episode with the brutal murder of George Floyd. George Floyd was a 46-year-old American black man who was murdered by several US white officers in Minneapolis. Derek Chauvin, a white US officer, knelt down on Floyd's neck for almost 9 minutes while being handcuffed face down in the street. 4 officers have now been charged with murder. Now, some of you may be thinking, why are we talking about George Floyd? Well, as Muslims, we must support the oppressed, irrespective of their colour and religion. Let's listen to what Imam Wahaj says about this brutal murder.
And I'm saying to the Muslims that we ought to be supportive of anybody who's fighting against something that's wrong. And this should be our rationale for getting involved in fighting against injustice, because our religion teaches us to fight against injustice. Muslims have to be examples. Inna hadi ummatakum ummatan wahida wa ana rabbukum fa'budun. This ummah of yours is one ummah. Allah says, and I am your Lord, so worship me. Muslims ain't got no problem with people from different ethnicities, different colors, different nationalities. No. This is one ummah. We have to unite together. So I'm appealing to you Muslims, let's get together, listen to your local Imam, and find out to what degree you're going to participate in helping to end this oppression and fight against injustice.
As the world heard and saw the brutal murder of George Floyd, solidarity was shown across Muslim countries, including war-torn Syria and Palestine. Powerful murals were drawn to show solidarity and share the awful feeling of oppression that they are facing every day. Abdul Aziz, a Syrian artist, drew a powerful mural on the ruins of a home destroyed by Bashar al-Assad or Russian warplanes in Idlib, Syria.
I'm going to talk about how the Chinese authorities are forcing Uyghur Muslim women to participate in catwalks, fashion shows and beauty pageants. This is all in the name of de-radicalization. These kind of forced type of participations is kind of a program that the Chinese government are using in order to eradicate Islamic culture in East Turkestan. And not only is it humiliating, it's also stripping away the identity of being a Muslim. The Chinese authorities are well known for degrading and humiliating the Uyghur Muslims. In this case, where the Uyghur Muslim brothers are having to carry their wives on their back in a fashion show, how does that fit into the narrative of de-radicalizing someone? That's what the Chinese authorities are saying, that they're on a de-radicalization program. This is completely the opposite. It's humiliation, intoxication, and completely stripping away their identity and rights. It doesn't even make sense to do something like that. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Chinese have banned Islamic weddings. There's elderly couples that are being forced to remarry, and when they do remarry, they have to be married in an un-Islamic way. And if they don't do that, they will be sent to concentration camps. No one is left from the persecution of the Chinese authorities, and even the elderly are being forced to remarry at such an old age and be humiliated. There's a very distressing video that came out of a young Uyghur Muslim boy who's really distressed and crying with his mother. His mother's quite young and she's been forced to marry a Chinese Han man. Chinese Han people are non-Muslim, and we don't know where these Muslim sisters' husbands are. They're most likely in concentration camps. This is like a widespread practice that this is happening all over, where Muslim women are forced to marry these non-Muslim men.
An Afghan Imam, Muhammad Ayaz Niazi, was assassinated several days ago allegedly by a suicide bomber or an IED explosion in a mosque in Kabul. Imam Niazi was a very outspoken critic of the government. Before being assassinated, Imam Niazi spoke in favor of peace with the Taliban, the end of the American occupation, and he also spoke in favor of intra-Afghan peace negotiations. He condemned the elections and described it as a fraud and a deception on the people of Afghanistan. Let's listen to his final words before he was assassinated.
کسی که به امریکا ایمان داشت امریکا مرد الحمدلله. امریکای دیگه وجود ندارد. حالا با تحریک طالبان در صدد تقریبا اختتام مشکل است. این به این معنی است افغانها شما میدانین و زدن و کندنتان. من دیگه وقت ندارم. این یک فرصت طلایی شکست خود اعلان نمیکنه و این شکست خورده است، رسوا شده است. بجای از اینکه بر رسوایی کشیده شود، پیش از اینکه بر رسوایی کشیده شود، آیسته یک پروتکل مثل که روسام یک چیز امضا کردن و گریختن. عین شکل سیاست فعلی امریکا از داخل پوکنه ترکیده است، چیزی باقی نمانده است. بنابراین کسایی که به امریکا ایمان داشتن برشان میگم که معبودتان رفت از بین، دیگه امریکایی وجود ندارد قطعا. ولی خود شما ملت تصمیم بگیرید عاقلانه. افغانهای عزیز دوست داشتنی، این یک نقطه بسیار خطرناکی مقطع تاریخی است که دیگه باید سرنوشتمان خودمان به دستمان بگیریم. برادروان با برادرای طالب خود میگم که برادرای عزیز واقعا از ابراز نظری که معاون طالبان این شوکت ما از او حمایت میکنم که بهترین نظر پیش کرد به مردم، بهترین به اصطلاح پیشنهاد داشت. خطه یا تخطیط یا پلان شومی که به خاطر نابودی ما راندازی شده است، خصوصا از طرف امریکا و از طرف دشمنان افغانستان و یک چال و فریب و یک در نتیجه یک پروسه ناکام به نام انتخاباتی که از 40 میلیون انسان وقتی که 1 میلیون هم دو اشتراک نکنه اور انتخابات گفتن مسخره است به نام انتخابات. و نظام الهی آنچه که ما به او ایمان داریم، اقتصاد اسلامی، عقیده اسلامی، توحید اسلامی، سیاست اسلامی، او محلی تمام مشکلات زندگی با شما با قرآن و سنت رجوع بکنیم. به دین الهی آنچه که منبع افتخار و وحدت و یک پارچگی مان است و این ملت نجات بدیم. برادروان و یک دیگر آغوش برادری را بکشاییم.
As you can see, the Imam wanted to unite all the groups in Afghanistan and saw through the deception of elections. So obviously the powers in charge of the country did not want this to happen. So therefore he was assassinated.
Some devastating news about Iyad Halak, a 32-year-old Palestinian man with special needs who was autistic, and he was shot dead in Palestine by the Israeli soldiers. All he was doing was he was getting prepared to go to school, and they thought that he had a weapon, and they just shot him dead. So that was very sad news to hear, and he was the only child, and obviously his parents must be really devastated, and any parent that has a child with special needs will understand how difficult it is for those families. So keep them in your prayers, inshallah.
We have another case of an Islamophobic attack in India. An 18-year-old Muhammad Ijrail from Bihar was attacked by an extremist Hindu mob for refusing to chant Jai Shri Ram, which is a Hindu idol. He was stabbed in the neck and in the head and was placed in intensive care. Jazakallah khair for watching this week's episode.
Please subscribe, like and share this channel.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and the links are given in the description below.